So sometimes we get the question, why are there so many negative reviews on X3? Now, the answer is there aren't. So at first we were a little confused by that question. I think what people mean is, why are there negative comments? There are certain websites that are kind of bodybuilding focused that have a lot of comments like X3 doesn't work, or it's a scam, or whatever. These are all people who have never seen or touched the product. They probably see the bold claim. Now, anytime somebody makes a bold claim, it's going to be questioned. Now, we can back up that bold claim with science, but when the readers of the science, which might be the readers on this particular bodybuilding website, it has a forum section, and this is where it's discussed, they probably can't read scientific literature. And in their defense, it's not easy reading. So they may be very confused. That's part of the reason why we're working with so many athletes, and you can see tons of athletes on the website. There's a whole wall of pro athletes that have switched over to X3 over weights, because remember, a performance athlete doesn't really care about what they lift. They care about what they do on the field, and that matters a lot more. So I think their priority is right. And they're, of course, highly muscular people that put on a lot of size and gained a lot of strength and speed with X3. So back to the negative reviews. There's a couple of different groups that are pushing out negative reviews. The most comical one is the gym owners. Well, obviously, we have tens of thousands of people who have bought X3, love X3, and use it all the time, and they quit their gym membership, and they're bragging about how much money they saved by quitting the gym and getting an X3. Yeah, I mean, they're not going to be happy with me or with the product. And so some of them are out there making videos that are full of all kinds of dishonest stuff, lying about me, lying about the company, and trying to discredit the product. I actually really like it when they pick on me, because they know they can't say enough negative that's accurate about the product, because they have to lie to do that. So then they make up stuff about me, which is it's a personal attack, because they can't discredit the product, which is hilarious, because what do I matter? I don't matter at all. I mean, does the product work or not? So, and you can tell by looking at the website and the before and after pictures, by looking at the users forum and seeing tens of thousands of people using the product and succeeding with it, putting on, as I say frequently, 20 pounds of muscle in 6 months. You won't do that with anything else. So I find those comical. So there's gym owners. Now there's some personal trainers who get upset by X3, because some of them have come up with sort of like a weird, convoluted program involving all the equipment in the gym, so that you really need the gym to do their program. And that's unfortunate. These people aren't too bright, because the smarter personal trainers get X3 and train people with X3 either in the park or at their home or at their clients' homes. So what I say to personal trainers is, why allow the club to make the money when you could make it all? So go and take X3 to somebody and put them through the greatest workout of their life, which it will be, by the way, and they'll know it immediately. So that's really, I think it's just the confused personal trainers that don't really fully get that yet. Now, we also get some negative videos and reviews from people who manufacture fitness equipment. Of course, we get a negative review. It doesn't really make sense. And so we look into who the person is, and it turns out like this a couple of reviews we've got were from home fitness equipment manufacturers. We just traced it back to the source, and yeah, X3 is $550, and if you sell a plate-loaded multi-station device, that's going to be like a $2,000 price point. And so we can do with X3 better, much better than one of these home gym type things. Plus also when you have one of those, you lose a room of your house, whereas X3, even with all the banding and the ground plate, fits in a drawer, or you can put it in the travel carrying case and you can slide it under your bed or something like that. So you don't need to lose a room of your house. It's better. So they see this and they're very upset, and some of them probably lose customers who end up going with X3 and succeeding with it. So a lot of conflicts of interest in those negative reviews. And then, there's always like the customer that didn't really understand what they bought. And, they might say, I remember we got a 1-star review from somebody who said, bicep curls are so 1990s. And I thought, like, okay, so don't do them. But the guy was a jerk and gave us 1 star. So, okay, well, there's those guys out there too. But over time, we're getting so many people that are so happy with the product. It'll drown out all the clowns and confusion and people who have never touched it and think they know everything. Which, by the way, in case you haven't noticed, the internet is full of people who know absolutely nothing yet present themselves as experts on many subjects.